Dr. Dolittle Jr. is a beloved story based on the 1967 movie of the same title, which won many awards. It won the Academy Award for Best Song, Talk to the Animals. Dr. Dolittle is a story of reimagining our relationships with the animals with who we share our world with. The show's message of saving the animals seems much more relevant today than when the movie was created. Most of the show is fun, and we had fun. We had a great time creating the zany and wonderful world of Dr. Dolittle.
Our story starts in the village of Puddleby on the Marsh. Dr. Dolittle is a well-off doctor, but we will soon learn that he is better with animals than people. His amazingly talented parrot mentors him in learning many animal languages, and in a few years he is able to speak to hundreds of species. He vows to become devoted to animals and develops a thriving practice. General Bellows is not thrilled with his services, and a visit from Emma Fairfax doesn't end well. However, things turn around when he gets the delivery of a special gift from an old friend that helps him raise funds for his research. This venture leads him to the circus, where he and his friends enjoy the acts and meet other animals. Since he can talk to the animals, helping a new friend lands him in a heap of trouble. Now, we don't want to give too much away, so on with the show.
A fishing village in the west of England.
My name is Madeline Mugg, Maddie for short. I'm Irish and I'm the local cat's meat vendor, which means I sell fish and meat scraps for all the cats in Puddleby. That's how I got to know Dr. Dolittle.
My name's Tommy Stebbins. I'm just a kid, but Dr. Dolittle is the most amazing man I've ever met in my entire life.
My name is Sammy Smith. I'm just a kid too.
Dr. Dolittle is the only man in the history of the world who ever learned how to talk to the animals.
He knows everything about science and the moon and stars.
He's the best of animals.
He's altogether a marvelous man, and he understands the Irish. He can blarney with the best of us.
Everybody loves Dr. Dolittle. He is far and the most famous man in Puddleby.
He's the amazing man in the world.
He has his medical practice in a small house just outside the village. He used to be an ordinary people doctor, which would have been perfect, except one tiny detail. He's a terrible doctor. General Bellows is here to see you, sir.
Did you know, Mary, that an ant has more intelligence than a hippopotamus?
Can't say I did, sir. General's not a very good
And that a
mood.
grasshopper, in relation to his size, has more power in his hind legs than a kangaroo?
That's good to know, sir.
This is fascinating stuff, Madeline.
Yeah, fascinating.
My friend, the doctor says the moon is made of apple pie, and once a month it's eaten by the sun. And that is why up in the sky you'll find as every month goes by, somebody in the sky is making another one. My friend, the doctor says the stars are made of lemon drops, so bigger ones and lollipops and ice. The clouds are stuck up on the tops and sour sweets and soda pops. What do they call the place? Isn't it paradise? Maybe what the doctor tells us isn't altogether true, but we love every tale he tells us. We don't know any better ones. Do you? My friend, the doctor says the world is full of fantasy, and who are you and I to disagree? Let's hope and pray that is the way that life and love will always stay for my friend, the doctor. My friend, the doctor, and me. My friend, the doctor, and me.
I'm Dr. Doodle's assistant, Allie. May I help you?
Won't you please come in, General Bellows? That seems to be the problem.
These pills you gave me last week have done absolutely nothing to cure my gout. Ow! What was that?
Oh, don't worry. You just sat on Herbert.
Who the devil is Herbert?
He's a hedgehog.
Sweetest hedgehog in the world.
A hedgehog in a doctor's office? What is he doing here?
He's recuperating.
Recuperating from what?
He had a narrow escape from the hounds of the Puddleby Foxhound, of which I believe you are master.
Never mind that. What about my gout and those useless pills?
Let's see now. Ah, these are Jip's distemper pills. I wonder what had happened to them.
Jip? Woof, woof.
My dog. This explains why she isn't feeling any better either. I've been treating her for gout. Here, Jip. We'd better swap. Sorry about that.
Doolittle, you better make up your mind whether you're running a medical practice or an animal sanctuary. Good day.
Well, that went well.
I think Bellows' temper is worse than Jip's.
Maybe you should have kept both bottles.
Can you prescribe something for rudeness, doctor?
I haven't found anything yet. Mind you, Jip seemed perfectly happy with the gout pills. You see, that's the difference between animals and people, Maddie. Animals don't complain.
The truth is, doctor, you prefer animals to people.
Animals are so much nicer than people. I care about animals. That's probably why I'm such a terrible people doctor.
Then you should be an animal doctor.
An animal doctor?
Why not? I could bring you hundreds of patients. Mildred was just saying the other day that there isn't a decent animal doctor for miles around.
Who's Mildred?
Farmer Green's cow.
You mean you spoke to her? Animals can talk to one another?
Well, of course we can. Do you think we're all dumb?
No, I knew parrots could talk, of course.
Parrots are the finest languages in the animal kingdom. I speak over 2,000 languages, including dodo and unicorn.
Unicorn?
I had a classical education.
Polynesia, do you think I can learn how to talk to the animals?
I don't see why not. You're quite intelligent.
There must be hundreds of different dialects.
Thousands.
It could take months.
Years.
But if I succeed, I could become the greatest animal doctor in the world. Polynesia, I want you to teach me everything you know.
What, 2,000 languages?
Exactly, starting tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning.
But it took me over hundreds of years.
Then we'll start at 7 o'clock in the morning. There's not a moment to lose. Polynesia, think what it would mean if I could talk to the animals. Just imagine it. chatting to a chimp and chimpanzee.
Oh my, oh me!
Imagine talking to a tiger, chatting with a cheetah. What a neat achievement it would be.
Believe you me!
If we could talk to the animals, learn their languages, maybe take an animal degree.
A PhD!
Let's start elephant and eagle, buffalo and beagle, alligator, guinea pig, and flea.
And bumblebee!
I would converse in polar bear and python. And I would curse in fluent kangaroo.
To name a few,
If I was asked, can I speak rhinoceros? I'd say, of course, Russ. Can't you?
good for you!
If I conferred with our furry friends, man to animal, think of the amazing repartee.
Oh, I agree!
If I could walk with the animals, talk with the animals, grunt and squeak and squawk with the animals, and they could talk to me. For instance, Polynesia, how could I say good morning to good old Jip here in dog talk, I mean?
Simple. Woof, 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 woof!
Was that it?
Yes,
Amazing! What was all that leg shaking business?
that's part of good morning. Most animal languages are a mixture of sounds and movements.
And you just mix the pieces together?
Who's a clever boy?
It's amazing. I ought to try it. Ruff, ruff. She didn't answer me.
No, that was your right leg. That means good night.
Oh, sorry. Let me try again. Ruff, ruff. She answered! Polynesia, I can speak dog. It's incredible. It's impossible, but it's true. A man can talk to the animals. It's a miracle.
In a
Year from now, I guarantee I'll be the marvel of the mammals, playing chess with camels. No more just a boring old MD.
all thanks to me.
I learned to speak in antelope and turtle. My Pekingese will be extremely good. If someone asks me, can I sing hippopotamus? I'll say why-nonymous, and I would.
If you just stop and think of it, there's no doubt of it. I will win a place in history.
When we can walk with the animals, talk with the animals, grunt and squeak and squawk with the animals, and they could squeak and squawk and speak and talk to me. Ah!
And from that day forward, John Dolittle devoted his life to being an animal doctor and speaking to them in their own languages.
Some languages were simple with a very small vocabulary, like mouse, rabbit, sheep, and cow, but others were ancient and very complex, like tortoise, elephant, and armadillo.
At the end of 5 years, with Polynesia as a teacher, Dr. Dolittle could speak about several hundred animal languages fluently, and most of them were living in the house.
My name's Rufus. I'm a dog.
My name is Dad, and I am a dog. And my name is Yanni.
My name's Sheila the Fox.
I'm a horse, and my name is Matt. My name is Chi-Chi, and I'm a monkey. I'm a dog, and my name is Mike. I'm a dog, and my name is Chi-Chi.
Ah, hello, Maddie. Very tricky, these fish languages. They only work underwater. The basic system is mouth movements and bubble signals. So far, I can only make big bubbles, and the lobsters keep telling me I'm shouting.
Pardon me, sir, but why would you want to talk to a lobster in the first place?
There. See? The legendary great pink sea snail. For hundreds of years, many sailors have claimed to have seen him. Well, I do not believe he is legendary. I believe he actually exists, and that he is the world's oldest and wisest creature to ever inhabit the earth.
I still don't see what that has to do with a lobster.
Well, if I could get enough money together, I'm planning to go on a voyage to find him. And if I do find him, I'm going to want to talk to him. But in order to do that, I need to learn ancient shellfish. So I'm starting with basic fish languages, such as cod, halibut, dover sole.
And salmon and tuna.
And lobster. Exactly. Well done, Tom. You too, Sam.
Forgive me, sir, but Tom has a patient for you.
It's a duck, sir.
He's actually a drake.
He's hurt his wing.
Quack.
Quack,
Yes, so he's been telling me. Quack, quack.
quack, quack.
Poor chap. He says his name is Dab Dab. He seems to have gotten in a row with his wife, wasn't looking where he was going, and crashed straight into the mast of some fishing boat.
You mean he told you all that?
Oh, yes. Quack, quack, quack.
Quack, quack, quack,
There we are. You'll be all right by the morning.
quack.
Absolutely. I'll get the word to your wife.
So, doctor, what else can he speak apart from duck?
Well,
When it comes to animal languages, Tom, you name it, he can speak it. A to Z, alligator to zebra. How many languages do you speak now, doctor?
498. And with lobster, it'll be 499.
That's fantastic.
It's amazing.
But I'll need more than languages before I can start my journey to find the great pink sea snail. Long sea voyages cost money. And I'm telling you, it's going to be the adventure of a lifetime. If you come with me, my friends, I hereby guarantee, my friends, together we will have the time of our lives.
We'll share adventures great and small, amazing stories short and tall.
Make every day the most of our lives.
We'll travel north, south, east, and west. The west is safe, by the best is
More than seeing life, and someday